Tell me how you feeling. Alive. Everybody feeling alive. Cause the spirit feeling alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth, him alive. Visions and dreaming come alive. Higher heights I'm reaching alive. Fire for God, I'm steaming alive. Let me do it one more time. Everybody feeling alive. Cause the spirit feeling alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth, him alive. Visions and dreaming come alive. Higher heights I'm reaching alive. Fire for God, I'm steaming alive. Everybody feeling alive. Cause the spirit feeling alive. Get your healing and come alive. God not dead, my youth, him alive. Visions and dreaming come alive.
Hey, gotta say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever in the world you are, you're tuned to Love 101 FM, the family station. We are live on Facebook and we're also live on YouTube at Love 101 FM Jamaica. Sign on, rock on, roll on, jump on. Whatever you gotta do, just ensure that you are on the live. And by the way, the hour between 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. is brought to you by Partners Interventional Center of Jamaica, your partners for life.
Do you have a heart condition? Your care should be in the hands of our experienced cardiovascular team at Partners Interventional Center of Jamaica. We're one of the leading heart centers for angiogram, stenting, pacemakers, EP studies, and ablation therapy. PICJ has the expertise and latest technology to treat all your heart needs. Call 876-995-7425 or email info@pic-jm.com for appointments. PICJ, your partners for life.
Yeah, thank you so much, PICJ, for sponsoring this hour between 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. I gotta say good morning to my friends listening to us on the FM band 101.1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Good afternoon to you. My friends listening to us online at www.love101.org, or you're listening to us via the app that you have downloaded from the Google Play Store or the Apple Store. A very good afternoon to you. Now remember, as you come on here, please remember to share the live, and also I want you to comment I love summer, because this Saturday will be our final I love summer stop for this year. So comment I love summer. All right, I want to see those things on our Facebook and YouTube. WhatsAppers, Facebook and YouTube, or Facebook or YouTube. Be on one of those right now, okay? All right. Taxi drivers, bus drivers, conductors and conductresses, passengers, essential service workers, silent listeners, ardent listeners, everybody, good afternoon to you. It's a nice Throwback Thursday, the 18th of August, 2022. Hey, today you'll be inspired, informed, entertained, and engaged. In a moment, I'll bring you highlights of the news. 1:45 mental exercise, the rollover edition. 2 o'clock, we'll bring you prayer blast with Stacey Graham Gavin of the Webley Church of God of Prophecy. 2:15, we bring you pieces of the past as we begin our parish church lesson series. And we're zooming in to Mandeville today. Yeah, Mandeville. 3 o'clock, proverbially speaking, a rebroadcast episode, sayings about kindness. 3:45 celebrations. At that time, you send me your birthdays and anniversary greetings. Then the Small People Show comes your way at 4 o'clock with Auntie Colleen. 4:55, we wrap it all up inside Alive. 1 to 5 on this Throwback Thursday. We ready? And ready? Tell me if we're ready, guys. We're ready long time. All right, here are the highlights of the news at this time. Get rid of Fable. PNP's Damien Crawford calls for change in education ministry leadership. The opposition People's National Party is calling for a shake-up of the education ministry, suggesting that new energy and creativity at the policy level is needed in its leadership. On Tuesday, at the PNP press conference, opposition spokesman on education, Damien Crawford, outlined a slew of recommendations for the education sector, which he deems is in crisis, while strongly hinting at a need for change at the helm. The party further stated that it is alarmed at the nonchalance with which teacher migration is being treated, pointing to comments made by the Education Minister, Favour Williams, in recent weeks about the implications for the education sector come September. Crawford argued that while the migration numbers may be within the global average, teachers quitting from specific parts of the education system, such as mathematics, is way above the global average. So that's Crawford arguing on, that issue and that stance. Meanwhile, Bermuda to allow unvaccinated tourists. Bermuda is to start allowing unvaccinated tourists into the island, effective next Monday. So effective next Monday, Bermuda will start allowing unvaccinated tourists into the island. Health Minister Kim Wilson announced last evening. Under current regulations, unvaccinated non-residents aged 12 and above are not permitted entry to the island. The announcement came as Bermuda's active COVID-19 cases fell sharply over the last week, down to 144. 7 people are being treated in hospital, but none are in intensive care. The easing of rules against the virus follows the major step taken on April 1 of dropping mask requirements in many of the island's public settings. All right. Now, continuing with highlights from the news. Principals welcome JTA suggestion of incentives to retain teachers. Principals yesterday expressed support for suggestions made by the Jamaica Teachers Association, JTA, to help retain teachers in the education system. JTA President Winston Smith, during an exclusive interview on Monday, recommended celebrating teachers through partnerships, free schooling up to the tertiary level for educators' children, and providing a temporary education infrastructure development in place of the Jamaica Teaching Council JTC bill. Pointing to the JTA's president's suggestion for an education infrastructure development program, Webster Memorial Basic School Principal Kayan Russell Temple agreed, noting that it would help to improve the school system. So the principals are welcoming the JTA suggestion of, giving the teachers incentives to just, in a bid to maybe persuade them to stay and not migrate, because we have a lot of teachers or educators migrating. And finally, from highlights from the news, farm worker killed on wife's birthday, double tragedy in U.S., Canada. The family of Jamaican farm worker Dobson Winter is awaiting details of post-mortem after a golf cart in which he was traveling reportedly collided with an SUV in New York on the weekend. The autopsy is expected later this week. According to Carleen Yvonne Douglas, Winter's sister, who spoke on behalf of the family, the incident happened on Route 9 highway on August 13, just 3 days after he left Jamaica to embark on his annual journey on the Overseas Employment Program. What's more, Winter died on his wife's birthday, said Douglas. Winter reportedly phoned his wife on Saturday to ensure she got his gift. The call got disconnected, said Douglas. Recalling the conversation with her sister-in-law, Douglas said a police investigator contacted one of her brother's daughters on Saturday and shared the news of his passing. Douglas described Winter as a provider for his family and community. She last saw her brother on Tuesday before he left for the program. Really, really sad news. Yeah, really sad. I don't know. It's just really sad, and we are just praying for the family that they will be comforted during these times, And those are the highlights of the news at this time, Thursday, August 18, 2022. We trust that you were, as usual, informed. Now it's time for me to go ahead and mark the register. Remember, children of God, I want to see the I Love Summer on here, okay? Let's go. Diane Walters, good afternoon. You're first in the classroom. Christine Humes, Erlene Grant, good afternoon. Colleen Oliphant, Godfrey Walters, Winsome Campbell, good afternoon. Let me fix this right here. Joan Tomlinson, good afternoon. Dwayne Tracy, Wagwan. I don't know how well. Freddie Bless, good afternoon. Iona Ashburn, Valerie Stewart, Angela Masters, good afternoon. Leontine Bryan, Edna Skeen, Dorrit McKenzie, Wagwan. Dorrit Hutchinson. Maxine Kelly, Ricardo Porteous, Jacqueline Coke, Joan Walker, good afternoon. Present as usual. Joey Morris, Annette Evans, Pearline Mills, Elsonia Prendergast. You weren't here yesterday. What's up, Elsonia? Sandra Ellison, good afternoon. Sandra May. Rashika Cameron, good afternoon. My eyes are dim. Minister Marcia Smith, Wagwan. Lydia Jackson, Keisha Shakespeare. Hold on. My eyes are very dim. Keisha Stevenson, good afternoon. Marshall Lawrence, Ray Murphin, Lisa Williams, Natalie Campbell, Sherla Winter, Averine Ellison, Virtue Girl Douglas, Registered Nurse Den Paulette Stevenson, Denzel King, Jackie Coke, Pearline Mills, Charmaine Allison, good afternoon, Carlene Blake, Angela Walsh, Maxine Clark, Esther Anglin, Deanie Reed, Annette Hall, good afternoon, I see you, Dream Cunningham. Thank you so much, Charmaine, loving my top. I love summer, I see the I love summer, I love to see it. I love to see I Love Summer. Harvey Riley, good afternoon. Lisa Williams, Edna Skeen, Natalie. Oh, hold on. Natalie, you're right. Thought it was Natalia. Natalie Campbell, good afternoon. Juliette Rodney. Let's see. I'm seeing the I Love Summer. Annette Hall, Andrea Smith, good afternoon. Claudine Miller. Maxine Clark, good afternoon. Cheryl Johnson, Doreen Bradshaw, Jackie Coke, Claudette Meek, Donna Smith, Daphne Thompson, good afternoon. Lydia Jackson, Pearline Mills, Nadine Williams, Apple Wagwan. Oh, it's Sally Day, Sister Sally. Erica Guy, good afternoon. Marlene Murphy, Norma Nugent, Elroy Wedderburn, good afternoon. Evita Thompson, Patsy Grant, Marlene Gacosta, Anne-Marie Davidson, Enid Kelly, I see you. Benny Be Blessed, Elaine Shand, I Love Summer. Anne-Marie Davidson got you already. Melody Johnson, Keisha Singh, Delarica Myers, good afternoon. Eileen Reynolds, Claudette Ellis, good afternoon. Cheryl Johnson, Angel Sims, Patsy We Anointed, Louis Henry, Kimon Montague Brown. I can't get everybody today, that type. God. All right. I Love Summer champion Carol Miller, Novlet Jones, Veronica Williamson, Carice Wilson. All right. I can't get anybody else about that time. Ruth Wallace, Sherry Meredith, Ophelia Clayton, Beverly Anderson, Marjorie Anderson. Wally, I love to see it. Lorna Josephs, I love to see it. And yeah, man, I love to see it. Anyway, that's all the time I have for the register for today. Just reminding you that the hour between 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. is brought to you by Partners Interventional Center of Jamaica. Your partners for life. Not just for one day, no, but for life. Thank you so much, children of God, for jumping on Facebook and YouTube, whichever medium you use today. Thank you. We do this every weekday, Monday to Friday at 1 o'clock. So just set your alarms every day, right? Every day, Monday to Friday, every weekday. All right, it's time for the music, children and people of God. Remember to stick and stay with us all the way. Mandeville, now the normal on Saturday. I'm telling you. No, don't do it. Don't do that. Don't follow me. I'm telling you. I love summer. All right.
It's Cario Young. Sara-Ann is here. I have been waiting for so long. Welcome the chirpy one. Her presence electrifies everyone. My mother's listening too. She said she feels like she's 21. What? I know that's what she does to you. Such a great spirit, plays in the spirit too. So expect a miracle, anything's possible. Now that Sarah's playing, ooh, you will be just fine. Your soul will feel so alive with whatever Sarah's playing. Ooh, yeah. Everybody have to know. Everybody needs to know. Yeah. Everybody has to know. Oh yeah. The one that will listen to is Sara-Ann on the radio. Tell a neighbor. Everybody needs to know. Tell your friend. Everybody has to know. Tell a brother. The one that will listen to is Sara-Ann. Everybody has to know. Everybody needs to know. Tell a neighbor. Everybody has to know. Tell a friend. The one that will listen to is Sara-Ann. What else you gonna do? There is absolutely nothing else to do. Cause there's no one else. They don't fight.